Right guys, Mark Crossfield here with GolfOnline, trying to help you with your golf game.
Let's talk downhill lies.
So I am on a downhill lie, going with it just straight down.
I'm a 5 to stroke 4-iron distance out, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up in loft. So I've got a 6-iron in my hand.
But on the flat I would be using a 5-iron, because what I'm trying to do is even out the launches. Because I'm on a downhill lie, this club is going to launch lower. It's going to take loft off. My angle of attack is going to be trying to go down with the slope, which we'll talk about in a second, which will send it lower. So in effect I'm going to turn this 6-iron loft into a dynamic 5.
And I'm trying to match those launches because it's not only about making the distance through the air. If this has got a tendency to go a bit low,
then there's a good chance it's going to roll out more. So I'm going to get maybe less carry but more roll out. So again, I'm trying to balance the distance around the loft that I'm applying.
Now, because the ball's on a downhill lie, I'm going to move it back in my stance.
So I'm going to have more shaft lean. The ball is closer towards my back foot because I want to try and get my club going down the angle of that lie.
If I was to hit my normal ball position from here, I feel like I'm going to bottom the club out where the slope is. So hit that ground first.
So I need to affect, change, deliberately move my impact to go with the slope. And moving that ball back is the first thing that's going to help me get some contact.
Now with that ball back in my stance, I'm not going to fight the slope. I'm going to feel like I'm on my left foot. As I make my backswing, I actually stay on my left foot, because these are all things that are going to help me hit down the length, down the kind of lie of the slope. If I was to do my normal kind of transfers, again, I'm going to feel like I'm bottoming out too early.
And you can't do that. So if the ball is where my grip end is, bottoming out early is literally taking a massive chunk out of the ground. Ball back, weight forward as I swing, keep that weight forward while changing the loft.
Now the only other thing to work into the equation is what shape shot you're going to get. Now I've got a 6-iron that has some loft, so this one will tend to stay quite straight, to even draw slightly for me, believe it or not. Because having that ball back in my stance is pushing my path slightly more right.
Where if I was trying to play a really low lofted club from here, like a 3-wood, what I tend to do is actually move my path slightly left. As I hit down, I'm actually going even more left to get down the slope and try and get some launch, and sometimes it starts to cut a little bit. So I'm actually aiming differently with the different lofts. How have I worked that out? That is experience. That is getting on these lies as much as possible and working out your patterns.